Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Crying Suns. In the last episode, I chose the Jericho again, and we're on our way to the Chapter 3 chapter boss, obviously again. Doing okay. There was a few nail-bitingly close decisions I was making last episode in regards especially to our neon. We got a lucky encounter, though, that gave us 3 extra, and that made a good amount of what we had done next bearable. We also came very close to losing Amiria Sarkar through a ground mission. Whoa, that was close, but we managed to rescue the person and get all the scrap that was down there waiting for us. So far for upgrades for our ship, we took an early additional squadron dock, we grabbed an additional weapon dock, and we have fully upgraded our fuel scavenging efficiency, which hasn't really paid itself off yet. Hopefully, though, hopefully that will come in. Hopefully, it will have a chance to make up for this fact as we proceed onward. We also grabbed 2 additional officers. We have Chaiwan Stavus, and she has emergency repair, which I think is probably better for me at the moment. And we have Jai Sato, who does thorns damage to enemies. Basically, as ships attack us, they take damage in retaliation. These 2 will make a good combination to have if I don't think I can stop the enemy from reaching my battleship, which has proven to be difficult to do in the past. So we are, as usual, looking at the border shop. So I'm going to go and look at what's for sale, which actually is not really any different than what it always is. But I'm going to dwell on what I want to do, and when I'm back, we will make the decisions to do it. Give me a few seconds, everyone. Okay, everyone, let's go ahead and make the purchases. So the first thing we're going to do is what I always do when we reach the next sector, and that is buy another additional squadron dock, because it's way too important not to. And we'll put our MK1 frigate in it. Next, let's also upgrade our heat 1 rank. Since we are overheating pretty often, I think this will be useful to us. After that, let's go ahead and purchase some commandos. That leaves me with 127. I think we'll buy 1 neon, and we'll hold on to the rest. As for where we're going, I actually took a look at the map off screen for a bit and figured it out. We have the quest turn-in over here, and I would like to turn in the Senator to his home planet. So far, we've always been successful, and we've always been rewarded. I'm assuming it will still work that way now. So, I guess we'll find out if I'm right or wrong when we get there, and it turns out not to be the case. But in the meantime, this is what we're aiming for. So I'm thinking we'll go to Maya-Am? However you say that? Kaiden, Signy Prior, whatever these 2 places are. So, let's do it. Scrapper in a Kosh minefield, sir. Looks like it got the best of it, too. Anyway, your birds can scrap that ship, Captain. In those mines. It's risky. Could damage our birds pretty good. You feel like rolling the dice, sir? No. That'll we push on. We might need scrap, but this isn't worth the risk. It isn't. I just left the place for the repairs. Although there was a army depot here, we could have repaired my vessels there, I suppose, for some scraps. Maybe I should have done it. But too late now. Let's go ahead and get some neon. And let's... Do I want to do the anomalies first or the away mission first? Let's do the anomalies first. A key battleship! Being that you're an Imperial, naturally we must end your existence. Asteroids all around us. That's kinda good. Do something like this to start. But we'll pull this frigate. I love to attack. This is a Wraith, isn't it? Okay. I like to somehow be on the offensive here, but I know if I just ignore these vessels, they're going to jump past me and begin leveling my systems. And I have my DPS person here. That might be acceptable, though. So what I was thinking is I would pull my frigate MK1 back here to form like a little wall and make them have to fight through me. Something like this. Oh, Tim. The drones up there are going to teleport into you. Let's stop them from doing that. Oh, wow. They teleport directly into that one minefield. Good for them. Oh, no, they didn't. No, they teleported here. Not in the minefield with those drones. That was a mistake. They should have teleported here instead. I'm very glad they did not do so. We'll freeze them. Shoot them down. And now we'll be on the offensive. My piercer lasers still charging. Weapon. Wait, that's their weapon. We have a Wraith incoming. Let's try freeze them for a few seconds so we can make it into that field. Okay, I'm fine with this. The Wraiths won't be able to save their vessel at this rate. Good, we won. Good job, Admiral. And we get a Hullbreaker Laser MK2 for our trouble. We didn't even fire the MK1. Well, let's put it on here. And it's very tempting to unlock now another weapon dock to put the MK1 laser back up here. To give me 65 damage every 35 seconds or so. Alright, let's head to the next anomaly. Personally, I don't think anyone who's had fewer than 7 full-body gene modifications to be a good battleship commander. Another Aki battleship immediately after the last one. What are they armed with? Same beginnings as last time. A flash drone and a Wraith, but this time the Wraith is patched. And they have a... Oh! No, this is the same weapon that we're used to seeing. High energy beam, which does heat damage to the battleship. Okay. There's also a single EMP tower and significantly less asteroid fields here. I'm gonna keep... Actually, let's do... Hold on. We'll huddle in the corner. Like this. We can freeze their Wraiths. Because our cruiser's protected from being attacked by any of them. And although these are drones, they're going to do more damage. As long as our Basilisk is attacking them, they'll do less damage. 60%, 50%? 50% less. And we can just completely ignore the drones of my other frigates. And, yep, ignore them entirely. Our matter destabilizer is ready. It's going to be more Wraiths that they're putting out there, but our Sub-Zero gun's also set. they have no choice but to teleport. And it's over. They want to give me 23 scrap and 1 neon. But I'm not in any danger of dying, and we can maybe get more than 43 worth of scrap by destroying the ship. The neon would be really handy, though, but I think we'll refuse. And I was incorrect. We get a frigate MK1. Useful, but we're not going to be able to upgrade it. Looks like we should have taken that that offer after all. Okay, let's go to the planetary defense turret wreckage. I'm picking up a distress signal from this beacon, sir. I thought the beacons were no longer connected to the fold net. They're not, sir, but this one seems to be transmitting a simple signal relayed from this planet. Let's investigate the signal. Someone might need our help. Going in, sir. There's a scrapper hiding near the beacon, sir. It was a trap. What the heck? That's a nice juicy battleship you got there, Admiral. Kind of sophisticated for a scrapper. Am I impressed? But it's a very weak scrapper. No weapons and only 2 MK2 boomers. Oh, right, but they're set, and I, of course, didn't position my frigates anywhere special. Stay there, back up. We don't want to take too much damage from these boomers. You headed and get repaired, and now we'll make our way over to their ship. And they have more boomers on the way, but I think we might be able to magnetostabilizer them. And we did. Put this cruiser out, and we'll freeze this group. Oh my God, we're dying. Wow, Tim, we lost a... I wasn't talking the whole time either, I was panicking. We lost a frigate to them. We did gain 83 scrap for the effort. We'll probably just be vendoring that one frigate anyway. So I don't mind that so much. Environmental disaster is down there. But we can get a better gun. You know, I don't know if this is worth doing it. We'll lose all the commandos and have a chance to get 57 to 100% of the resources with the Miria Sarkar. I don't think it's worth it. Not this time around. We'd have to spend 90 scrap. There's a chance we might get more than that. No, I don't like those odds. We won't do that mission. Let's stop by the army depot. Sir, a church battleship hiding in that asteroid field. Does it see us, Hawks? I don't believe so, sir. In those rocks, its visibility must be slim to none. Let's make life a little harder for this church ship. I'm no meteorologist, sir, but I see an asteroid shower in their immediate forecast. I guess he operates our guns and is able to ricochet the asteroids into them. Sir, it's done. The church ship has taken significant hull damage. We have a clear path to attack. Excellent. Now, let's do a little zealot hunting, shall we? I like the way you think, sir. The enemy has the same critical damage, talked about, so they have fire and some sort of special other damage bonus. What's happening to them? Every 20 seconds, deal 15 damage for each fire critical in this system and spawns a new fire critical. Every time a whole bar is destroyed, it puts out all fires in this system. I'm still not quite sure exactly how these critical effects work, so I should probably watch their vessel and see what happens to it. Enshipper and a freeze cannon. Good for them. I don't mind that so much. Though I do wish my cruiser wasn't locked there. Locked there, on the same hex as my other vessel. Our Sub-Zero gun is now ready to fire, but this should be over. They're still on fire here. Officers cannot use their ability, and critical repair takes twice as much time. Lots of hit points on this ship of theirs. Force field generator, MK2. I think we'll just sell that one. Although it could be useful to have a defensive weapon. But we already have our Sub-Zero gun, which roots the enemy in place for a little bit, and it lets us do increased damage to them. Apply invincibility to target unit or battleship system for 4 seconds. That's also kind of useful, but doesn't help us deal damage. Let's visit the shop first and see what's here. So, fighters. Quite a few fighters. Dark matter cannon. Units can't move through or stay on the targeted cells for 8 seconds. Sub-Zero gun, Tulsa coil. And a normal cannon. So this is the weapon I would want. Tulsa Field Generator XL. I don't think I have anything I want to sell for it. So first let's sell our Frigate MK1. The patched one. I think we'll sell our Hullbreaker MK1 as well. So that gives me 240 to throw around. A 50-second delay on the Tulsa Field Generator. So that would be 25 seconds to fire it if we have it loaded first. I don't know if I like this. That takes too long. That would have to be used for the second wave of enemies. There's an MK3, though, Sub-Zero gun here for 150. I kind of really like that. I really like that. Having 2 of these, so I can keep stopping the enemy from doing anything. I really like this idea. Let's buy this. And we have 90 scrap left over. You know, I'm going to buy the Fighter MK2. So we pick up another squadron. We've picked up another Sub-Zero gun as well. Okay, that's all that's here. So let's now head to Kaiden. House Visari Beacon, sir, and it seems to have an old message stuck in it. House Visari Beacon. Not even a scrapper would scrap that. Let's hear it, Ozu. Right away, Admiral. It doesn't seem to be working, sir. It looks like it wasn't high quality to begin with. House Vicarelli. Truly the worst of the houses. We gain only one neon. Let's visit the battleship wreckage and see if we have an easier time attempting this ground mission. A small civilian transport vessel, sir. Please, don't attack! This is an Imperial ship, Captain. If you're a friend to the Empire, you're a friend to us. Oh, I assure you, we are. The Empire was, has always been good to us. Very good. Safe travels on your journey, Captain. May you find a new home and live peacefully there. Thank you, Admiral. We wish you safe passage, too. By the way, I wouldn't stick around here much longer. We just passed a monster battleship. Lucky for us, they didn't notice. Unfortunately, we're here for this, so we might be staying quite a bit longer, depending upon how easy or difficult this is. Okay, this is better than the last one had been. We have two obvious choices that I see. We take Amiria Sarkar down there. She recovers almost all the resources, 77 through 100%, and we lose up to half our commandos. Or we get roughly half of what's down here, and we lose a single commando. I want all the rewards, I think, though. Or as much of it as we can get. So I think we will send Amiria Sarkar, and we'll hope we don't lose 6 of our commandos. Yeah, what's the choice? The choice is lose 1 commando. Hold on. Before I do this, there's another away mission right up ahead with the abandoned auto factory. Okay. Let's do something a little different then. So, because I want to do the next one of these as well, there's one in the next sector over, we will send David Kumar down instead. We have, granted, Amiri has a chance not to lose any commandos, but that tends not to be the case from what I've seen. Is there a shop in the next sector, Tim? Take a look at that first. There is. It's a Merc outpost. Okay, well now my mind's changed again. If there wasn't a Merc outpost there, I would probably send David Kumar to pick up something from the planet, and then be able to do the next mission. But here, I'm willing to make an attempt to get everything from the mission, and we can spend scrap to replenish our commandos at the Merc outpost up ahead of us. So we will send Amiria Sarkar down there. Piloting, fight, and persuasion. Oh, 3 neon. That was very nice. And do we get whatever this contains? We do. Okay, 1 second. I'm also going to write that down from now on, so I will always remember what I get from battleship wreckage. Ship wreckage is scrap. The effective amount of having 2 encounters successfully down here for resources. So what's happening to us down on this planet? We're making persuasion checks. Okay. There's no hostile forces here. Instead, it's a crumbling ruin. The persuasion checks are Amir Sakara and the commandos discussing how to go about navigating various obstacles in their path. Some of our commandos are very talented in avoiding some of the obstacles which are here. And so we're not talking to any enemies, we're just coming up with ideas of how to acquire resources or avoid danger. When it's noticed by us. Here was an example of something we did not notice, and instead we took a little bit of damage on our officer and the supporting commandos. With an engineer, we weren't able to open a locked doorway that was in the way. With persuasion here, we were able to we discussed the possibilities of how to open up a entrance into the battleship, being that we lost explosives, and somehow we were able to find one on the side of the vessel or on top of it, maybe by taking off maybe like there was a loose panel or a small hole breach. We were able to open it up and get inside and get the scrap. And the same kind of something similar happened over here with the neon. While walking past a building that had some damage in it, one of the commandos offered that, hey, based on the size of the damage that was done here and the spherical shape of it, this looks like a fuel pod might have crashed into this vessel. So we actually stopped and just investigated the structure. There's no real danger there, but by actually investigating it, we've picked up some neon. All right, that went okay. I kind of wanted more resources than what we got, but I'll still take it. 154 scrap and 3 neon. I'm sorry, 145 scrap and 3 neon. We lost 3 commandos for that, but we can make up those numbers at the next planet. And that's all. Well, there's another location we could visit. But, you know, maybe we should be visiting these out-of-the-way locations? I don't know. Hold on. Let's think about this. Normally, I'm interested in the anomalies, because my mind has linked anomalies to battles, and my mind has linked battles to rewards, and I want as much as I can get from these fights. This is especially true because we seem to be able to handle the battles, more or less, efficiently, without taking too much damage to our ship, without losing our squadrons too often, etc., etc. So while it's not free, I don't view it as being too difficult, until I'm proven otherwise, which has happened multiple times now. When I see locations that do not have anomalies, I'm assuming it's something like a floating beacon, and I'm wasting fuel checking it out. Let's look at the star map. And how much... So we're stopping by 1, 2, 3 more stars, but I need 4 fuel. That gives me 3 extra neon I can throw around. I want to spend 1, 2 over here to get to the mercenary outpost. Actually, hold on. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. But I'm going to pick up at least one fuel from each of those stars. So I don't have to worry about the jumps. That gives me 7 total locations I can visit. So there's 1, 2, the abandoned auto factory and the Merc outpost. 3, 4, 5, all the anomalies there. And 6, 7, a ground mission and a planetary. Yeah, so we can visit all of these other locations as long as I don't visit Kaiden JK-19 here. And of course, assuming that the enemy's alarm isn't upgraded and they jump into us for a fight. Sir, mind if I have a word? What is it, Lieutenant? Sir, I was wondering if we might take a moment to mourn for those who have passed away on our journey so far. Born for our past lives, you mean? Oop, I have to take this, everyone. I'm so sorry. Alright, guys. Sorry about that. Car's in the shop having repairs, and the issue with my car comes and goes, but thankfully, they had driven it a bunch yesterday, didn't notice a problem. They're going to try it one more time, and they did notice the issue. So, thankfully, they know I'm not crazy, so they're going to be taking a shot at fixing it. Anyway, let's get back to this. So, well, yes, I guess that is what I'm saying. I think it could really help provide a sense of closure. But if my estimates are right, it will cost us a bit of scrap to hold a proper funeral service. It sounds like a good idea, Hawks. Do what you can. Thank you, sir. I'll check back in with you when the service is over. Sir, the ceremony's over. Of course, we'll continue to die, and maybe we'll need to mourn for our future deaths too. But I believe the funeral was quite healing. Yes! Even more neon. Woo! Very nice. Okay, so we're going to visit the Merc outpost first. I'm a little nervous about this because if there's a DNA person there, I'm going to want to purchase them. I can probably sell one of my other people to get the money I need to purchase the DNA person and one commando so we can go and do the abandoned auto factory. Well, let's just get it done. Let's go over here and see what's waiting for us at the Merc outpost. Got Captain Lean for you, sir. Sir, I hope you don't mind, but I've been talking to R&D about building a Neurocommand virtual program. Thanks to some Kosh tech we picked up a while back, they think it's possible, and it could really bump up our commando numbers. Of course, no guarantees here, sir. It requires scrap, and it still might not churn out killing machines. Good soldiers. I can't. Sorry, Captain, but I'm afraid I have to pass on the training program. I understand, sir. Maybe some other time. The crew members I was looking at, they probably weren't killer material anyway. There's a DNA person here! Okay, crap! Sister Calypso. Increases squadron deployment zone, and she has soldier, spy, and scientist. I really want to purchase DNA people, so we're gonna buy her. So let's sell the force field generator, MK2, or do you want to sell a person, Tim? The only abilities we would lack would be deception if I pick up the DNA person. I think, Tim, you sell one of your weapons. Sell your matter destabilizer. Granted, it lasts a long time, which is very nice. Oh, that is very nice, actually, Tim. I kind of want both Sub-Zero guns. Let's sell it. We'll sell the matter destabilizer. I keep having to struggle with this anyway, given its large AoE of hitting my own vessels. That gives me enough money that I can buy Sister Calypso. This officer will now be available in your starting roster when their clone is ready. We have 5 people now, so we should also vendor a person. I should vendor a Maria. We'll be lacking fight. I'll be lacking fight as an option, but I'll still have piloting and persuasion, which Sister Calypso gives me. Alternatively, we could sell our MK1 frigate. What's coming up? We have the away mission and abandoned auto factory. I think that might actually be a squadron if we're successful down there. You know what? I know I'm going to regret this, but we're going to sell the squadron. We'll sell our frigate MK1. And then we can purchase commandos. All right. Civilian ship, sir. 12 o'clock. An Imperial ship? Who knew we'd be happy to see the likes of you? We're a group of prisoners who escaped our prison station by building a crude junk ship. Prisoners of the Empire. Captain, you're lucky I haven't started firing. Yeah, we're lucky to be flying around in a homemade ship. Bunch of convicts in a post-apocalyptic galaxy. You have no idea how lucky we are. Look, we don't want any trouble, Admiral. We know we could never beat you with our junk ship. We just want to help you and your crew. We know of a scrapper weapon around here that's unguarded. We'll tell you where it is on one condition. You give us Neon, and when the Empire's returned to its former glory, you pardon us for our crimes. Okay, two conditions. I'm an Imperial Admiral, Captain, not an Imperial Judge. Okay, but you can at least put in a good word for us. So what's it gonna be? I can't really spare the Neon. We did pick up 2 extra. It's another weapon. It's 40 scrap. I'm sorry, it's 2 Neon. Well, which is equivalent to 40 scrap. There's no shop in the next place. I kind of want all this Neon. 2 Neon. He might be lying and we might not even get the weapon. Tell me, what Imperial crimes have you committed? Knowing might influence my decision. We haven't committed any crimes, Admiral. You'll find nothing but innocent men and women on this junk ship. Every last one of us was falsely imprisoned. Yeah, that's what all Imperial prisoners say. So what's it gonna be? We have a deal? Sorry, Captain. I don't do deals with fugitives. Surrender now or face the consequences. Really? Don't tell me you believe Imperial law exists, even now when the machines are down. Oh, I know it exists. I know it exists because I enforce it. I feel bad for you, Admiral, living in a fantasy world like you do. But look, I surrender. It'd be foolish not to. Besides, freedom in a galaxy that's dying isn't really my idea of freedom anyway. We'll take the beds and hot meals in your brig. And the weapon? The weapon? Funny, I forgot what the weapon is. Whatever. I bet. I don't trust them since they're lying. I'd rather not give them Neon and because then they might have just jumped away, in which case we don't get a weapon. I think we have gotten a weapon from them in the past though, but at this point I don't want really to lose 2 Neon. I know we have 7, we have plenty to give away, but not to these guys. Oh. I was worried about this. I think this is stealth and fight. No, stealth? I think stealth it wants us to have to avoid mutated flying creatures. Our DNA person and Amiria Sakar will both lose all the Marines we send down to that surface. Jai Sato, though, will lose 1 to 8 of our commandos, and we'll get most of the resources down there. What's coming up ahead of us? We do have another away mission. And there's a shop, which is a shipyard. There's only 2 commandos there. I think we skipped this one as well. Oh, but there's 2 artifacts down there. An abandoned auto factory and planetary defense wreckage. It'd be worth it. It would be worth it. Does Amiria die? And I lose all my commandos. Does that happen? In which case it's 100 scrap we've effectively lost. And we can't retreat either. Or do I lose up to 80 scrap but gain something for the trip? I think we do this deal. If these weren't a chance to be injured, Sister Calypso does have 6 life. She's likely to have a better chance of surviving, and I'm not going to use her special ability. But she might not get 100% of all the resources either. And I'll still lose 10 commandos. No, we'll send Jai Sato down. So the real issue is that if your officer gets injured, you immediately withdraw to the ship. You don't have any choice. That's it. And if you lost 10 commandos or no commandos, it doesn't matter. You're sent back. So here, we could lose 100 scrap and gain nothing for it. And our officer would be wounded. So it's also 120 scrap to heal that officer. Over here, officer won't be injured, which means that I know I'm pulling back whatever we collect. It's just gonna... I'll just be losing commandos because of it. Up to 8 of them. I think we do this. With Kai Sato. Okay, so, based on what has happened, we would have lost Amiria at this point. And we probably would have lost Sister, whatchamacallit, at this point as well. Interesting. So I'm glad we sent down Jai Sato. I'm basing this on the encounters that we have had so far. You would have taken damage from irradiation, the failure, the same thing for engineering. Neither of these officers had that. They don't have discretion. But then again, we have demolition here. I'm not sure how the game is basing the odds when I launch down to one of these. Oh, that wasn't so bad. We gained 132 scrap and we lost 4 commandos. We didn't get the weapon, and we didn't have a person injured. Yeah, I acceptable. Very acceptable. Okay, so I'm thinking of spending some of this on either another weapon dock or hardened hull. Actually, Tim, you should get a weapon dock. You can put your other sub... Oh, I already have a sub... It would be the invincibility cannon that would go in it. I think that's a good buy. Done. Force field generator. Okay, and I think that was the only other location here. It was... Sir, picking up a weak distress transmission from that escape pod. If you're getting this, I need your help. My pod's engine has conked out, and now I'm on a high-velocity collision course with the ship eater. The Sun. How can we help you? In short, get me off this pod. A skilled pilot, if they use their thrusters precisely, could stabilize the rescue pod long enough to pull me out without getting pulled in by the gravitational field. Sir, if we could enhance our short-range tractor beam, it could be enough to pull the pod away from the singularity and towards our ship. But it would require using some scrap. And even then, there's no guarantee it'll work. Can I count on you to get close enough to that pod and extract the prisoner? Absolutely, sir. I've trained for missions like these countless times in our simulators. Mostly with success. Get it done, Lieutenant. We're counting on you. I've never had more than 5 officers. I don't think we're allowed to. Not sure I would have used the same approach angle, to be honest, but your pilot pulled it off. I can't thank you enough for saving me. You know, I'm a pretty skilled pilot in my domain. If you'll have me, I'd gladly join your ship. I'd Ankintola. But to have him, I have to drop someone else. He's famous, so we could sell him for a good amount of scrap. Yeah, let's do it. So, we'll drop Emiria Sarkar, because I have piloting and persuasion already on Sister Calypso. Well, Tim, hold on. Are you sure about this? You like having fight as well. And you don't need him. 37? So he's worth 135, I think is what he's worth, if we do vendor him. I am seriously considering it. I think we'll do it. So let's drop Amira, and we'll take Ad Akintola instead. And this has just shown me as well that once I get 5 officers, I need to sell one. Because if I had sold Amira at the last station, or someone, we would have been able to get this guy without losing effectively 37 scrap. I hate to say it, I hate to put it like that, but the metagamer in me knows this is what happens. Rather, I'm sorry, knows what happens. Thinks of things in this way. What is the cost of making the choices that I'm making? I'm tempted to ignore these, actually. Let's do one anomaly. And that will, if it's good, we'll probably press... Oh, let's see what it is. I'm nervous about getting into a fight where the the alarm goes up and the enemy moves forward one spot. It appears we're passing through a small asteroid storm, sir. Sir, just a warning, though these asteroids are relatively tiny, they'll still do a number on the whole. Get this out of here, Lieutenant. Big or small, asteroids don't scare me. We're out of it, sir. What'd I tell you? But we lost a neon for that. Let's do one more. An escape pod, sir. It's transmitting a recorded message, sir. Hello. Hopefully yours is an Imperial ship. My humble civilian ship is being attacked by an Aki destroyer. Most likely, we won't survive the battle. I put something in my ship's escape pod to make sure those mods don't get their paws on it. May the sectors soon return to their former glory. Praise Oberon. And the transmission, sir. 1 fuel, 62 scrap. Oh, I thought there was going to be a person in there. And I was like, oh no! We have to... I'm gonna have to lose another 37 scrap. 86 scrap. Tempting to take a hull support. Let's do it. And we will put Chaiwan in here. Because she has repair hull. Do we do the other anomaly? I don't think we do. Let's press on. An Imperial ship. I was wondering when one of you might show up. I have something that'll interest you. This is the map, but I don't have the scrap to pay for it. Sorry, but I'm going to pass. Fine, boring, but fine. And now I think our scavenging tech has paid for itself. Alright. Well, we go here first. I would want to go here anyway to purchase more commandos for the away mission. Sir, do you remember the senator we saved from the Aki brig in the last sector? Well, it appears we've at last reached his home planet. Captain, deliver the senator to his planet at once. This is the guy who promised us a big reward, right? I hope he's a man of his word. I think we got some scrap and a squadron last time. I wanted to personally thank you, Admiral. Because of what you've done, we can resume our session and hopefully improve the lives of our citizens. You're welcome, Congresswoman. I wish you the best of luck in these difficult times. Thank you, Admiral. We're certainly going to need it. By delivering me safely to my own planet, you've lived up to your end of the deal, Admiral. And now, so will I. Here, this is your reward, which you so thoroughly enjoy. 4 commandos and 97 scrap. I wish you nothing but success on your journey. Your ship is an inspiration to us all. Hail Oberon. A legislative body consisting of nothing but humans. Interesting. Alright, well, that's pretty nice. We got the commandos without having to purchase them. And I am here, in part, to sell Adi Anatola. He does have engineering and irradiation. Oh, but we have that anyway on Chaiwan Starvos. Alright. So, thanks for hanging around with us for a little bit. And what do we have? We have... Armored Hull. Oh wow. Okay, so we have lots of auxiliary systems. I like this. We also have some good squadron choices. All enemy units able to... So we have a frigate Mk3 Magneto. If it's stunned, however, which is what's going to happen when the enemy uses those teleporting drones of theirs, those EMP drones, marker drones, then it won't function. A cruiser Mk3, which I don't think we'll purchase this time around. Emergency retreat thrusters. A deployed squadron undeploying back to the hangar with less than 30% health will gain, plus 50% speed, is not affected by other movement modifiers, and cannot be cancelled. Interesting. And armored hull. First hull bar takes only 50% damages from heat and battleship weapons. Wow. That is very nice. Do I have anything else I can sell? No. I'm asking that question because I would love to purchase the armored hull and the frigate Mk3 Magneto, but I cannot purchase both. So it's gonna have to be only one of them. We could come back here, though, depending upon how successful our mission is down below. Down below, in the next location here. Let's purchase the armored hull. We don't have an auxiliary system, and we're going to take lots of heat damage from the, whatchamacallit, the enemy key battleship, so this will let us survive longer before we're overheated. Let's take it. And we might come back here, depending upon what happens to us at the abandoned auto factory. Got R&D for you, sir. Sir, I hate to complain, but we're twiddling our thumbs down here, looking for a bit of direction. Anything particular you'd like us to work on? I mean, anything? Wow. 27 for a squadron. I think that's worth it. Think you can build me another squadron? Oh yeah, sure we can. But we're gonna need a fair amount of scrap to do it. We're good, but we're not that good. Still interested? Think you can get it to me soon? Absolutely, sir. And I suggest you get started. Did we lose more scrap for this? I thought we... Oh, I see. I think. Sir, your squadron is ready. I feel useful again. Praise Oberon. MK1 Boomer Drone. That's difficult to work into our squadrons. We'll probably just vendor it for 25 bucks or how much it's worth. No major threat, and I can see that Chai-1 Starvos is the person we want to send down here. Losing no commandos and gaining anywhere from 60% to 100% of the resources. And I didn't write down what we gained. Oh, we successfully got the battleship wreckage, but not the whatchamacallit. And I should wait to write down abandoned auto factory until I successfully do this. Alright, let's send you down there, Chai-1. I like seeing this. It's... Even if it was between like 0% and 30% resources, losing no one? Why not? Like, just make the attempt. We find the abandoned auto factory immediately, and it's scrap in the abandoned auto factory. Are the rewards in here also different? I'll have to check online and see. So, this was also scrap. It was 68. It was also 68. Twice as much as we would normally get. Oh my god. What? What? Wow. So I'm going to go with Charvan Wan was looking to install the shielding gun that we had gotten earlier. Do some little touch-ups on it. And she noticed something odd about the diagnostics manual and the results that were occurring when she would plug in certain numbers. And she was able to realize that someone not installed, I don't know the proper word for it. There was like an Easter egg in the diagnostic print, which was a treasure map that Chai Wan was able to understand. And it was going to take place at this planet. Another reason why we decided to stop by and deliver the senator. And so, following this map, we were able to get every single resource and avoid any trouble on this planet's surface. So we gained 185 scrap and 3 neon from that. That gives us enough that we can go back and purchase the Magneto. Giving us yet another squadron. And it giving me an option if I don't want to field the Basilisk as well. Oh, do I want to sell the boomers? How much are the boomers worth? 35. You know what's tempting? We just throw the boomers at the enemy as fast as possible. They blow up, but then we make a crafted drone. Oh, but our squadron dock locks. No, you don't want to do that. Maybe we'll hold on to that rather than sell it. Yeah, we'll hold on to the boomers. Alright, well, time to visit the exit. This one really worked out for us, and that's a shame. There's the Omniforge all in the opposite direction. We will want to visit the Omniforge in the next sector, absolutely. Because we're going to have MK2 ships fighting MK3s. So Neon's going to be very, very important for me to acquire. As long as I'm saying that, why not buy some Neon now? Well, because, Tim, the first thing you need to consider are upgrades. You know, you could take the squadron system support and then put the sister in the squadron area. No, we'll be okay. Let's grab a hardened hull. And let's grab it again. So my thought here being that combined with our auxiliary system, the longer we can last before we lose this first hull bar, the less effective the enemy's heat weapons will be. And so I totally want to make my bars have more hit points. And we'll take some neon while we're here. Looks like Tetsuo promoted a new underboss around here. Never before have you fought against someone so beautiful. I can assure you. I think this was the jerk that beat us up last time, so I think we have fought you before, sir. Okay, I've never heard that battle cry before. heat energy cannon, MK1. So we'll take only 12 damage from that heat weapon. A stealth fighter, another stealth fighter, and a flash drive. So their vessels are all armed with basically stealth or EMP with the teleport on the flash drive. Squadron dock will lock, Tim, if you deploy the boomer. My thoughts are send the fighter up to harass them. I kind of do enjoy taking out the first wave of enemies. They have 40 squadrons in their hangar, so this is some sort of... Oh yeah, this. All that means is that we're going to be hit by constant squadrons. All right, so, and all the bosses have that. I don't know why I'm telling you this. You've known this all along. So, I like dealing with both enemy fighters groups immediately if I can. And no, I'm saying all the wrong words. I like defeating the first wave near my battleship, and then going on the offensive afterwards. Those drones are going to give me a lot of trouble. I don't know where I should deploy my forces. I want to be in this asteroid field, so I think we do that. This frigate goes here. And our cruiser gets deployed? I think we do. I think we deploy the... let's deploy the fighters. The Magneto will force enemies to attack it, and in the asteroid field, that's good, because he has a shield. Depending upon where the enemies decide to warp to, my force field generator will hopefully be ready, and I can freeze them as well with these, giving me a chance to do some damage or delay their damage a little bit. Oh, it just occurs to me, with her special ability here, it's going to be difficult for them to actually... Like, we're going to heal damage on this bar, so we have a nice combination of special effects going on to help us take reduced heat damage for a while. And we just stay put. We don't move at all. So they immediately are attacking. There's their drones. Oh god, Tim! You just froze your vessels. I forgot that weapon has an AoE in it. Okay, we pull you back. The awkward part about this is that they're going to get another 3 ships out very quickly. You know what? No. Pull the fighters back. We'll just sit and repair, and we'll rely on our hullbreaker laser to do the damage for us. I don't want to deploy the boomers. I don't want to take damage on my own vessels. And I don't want my squadron docks being locked either. This might be a long fight. I think we're gonna need the Magneto out there. They're gonna need him out there. I can't put him out there. I cannot do that. Good. Very good. Okay. Sorry, I'm not talking to everyone. I'm really concentrating on this. I'm watching how much damage they're doing to us. I think this is acceptable. Ooh. They can put fire. They can still eventually get through to me, Tim. So remember that. I'm just gonna sit. We're gonna sit. And we're going to use this weapon, our MK, our Hullbreaker. More fighters, all wraiths. Oh, sorry, all ghosts. No. Pull back this unit. Oh, my piercer laser has been ready. Let's get the boomers out. This might be a gigantic mistake what I'm about to do. But the boomers are fast. They should be able to get there and take out the weapon system. And now we can pull them back. Let's freeze Ghost to make sure we don't take any more damage. Could Sub-Zero gun here. Let's do it. We're taking some damage on our ship, but that will be okay. Let's pull you back in. And can we make it to them fast enough? I don't think so, Tim. No. The answer to that is no. You can't. Well, back your forces. They're going to deploy. They're going to be ready too quickly for me to really hit them without losing the squadrons I send up there. And they have more ghosts with some patch ghosts. By the way, who are these people? Increased speed. Lots of speed, extra speed while stealth. Oh, hello. They have lots of critical repair going on their vessel. No, we can't move him up. But I'm gonna. I don't want to lose my fighters. Okay, this all worked out. We'll take some damage on the boomers, but we should be able to get them back before the enemy. Yep, before they die first off. Okay, let's pull them back. I think, right? We do 35 damage. They have 35 life. So let's pull them back. Enemies down another hole. Here comes more of them. But they're more patched ships. I'm okay with this. Oh, that's interesting. I just realized that we can see which systems are. I can see which systems are overheating by the amount of red around the hex here. We're gonna pull in both of the frigate groups. I don't think you can. No, you can't. You can't make it to them in time. You can't do it in time. There's only 7 seconds left on them. I guess when a patched ship gets destroyed, it takes less time than when a non-patched ship does, or something to that effect. I'm just gonna sit here. I want my other squadrons to be repaired. And the fighters are. Let's deploy them. We have more patched ghosts, I think, coming out to us. Oh, no, normal fighters. Oh, right, but they're gonna gain stealth. Okay, it has to be over. We can totally do this. We have plenty of time, so we can make it to the enemy battleship and destroy it. So now you have no choice. You're all in now. Your weapon system is currently deactivated, and it worked. Hey, woo! 552 scrap as a reward.